Thank you all. Good evening. Board of Aldermen, City Administrator Stepp, City Directors, distinguished guests, and most importantly, Branson community members. It is my highest honor and privilege as your mayor to stand before you tonight. I'm a very proud mayor, and my heart is full of pride as I look out into the audience this evening. For over 30 years, I've called Branson home. During this time, I've been blessed to see the successes and challenges our city and community has faced. Through it all, I have come to realize the true success is not just the responsibility of one person or one organization, but rather the combined partnership, growth, and respect that we all must champion in order to carry forward our history and values to build a brighter and more prosperous Branson. The audience tonight reflects exactly that. We are joined this evening by a number of special guests from our local Chamber of Commerce and CVB, local county officials, nonprofits, local business leaders, city board and committee members, city staff, first responders, and of course our Board of Aldermen. There is no other team of individuals I could possibly imagine that is better suited to unlock and ignite Branson's path forward. Please join me in celebrating our outstanding community team assembled here this evening. This next year is not only an important milestone of success for our city, but also for our nation. Like our city, our nation has endured many changes and challenges over these recent years. But unlike certain parts of our country, Branson has never wavered from what truly defines us. In Branson, we cherish freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In Branson, we put others first and take care of our fellow neighbors. In Branson, we stand for the flag and give honor to the countless men and women it represents who have sacrificed it all for us. That is who we are. That is what we stand for. It's our creed that makes our community home to the best citizens across the country. As we look to celebrating the many milestones of our city this evening, we also should be reminded that just like America, Branson's best days are ahead of us with our plans and vision for 2025 and beyond. As my third State of the City address, as your mayor, my previous addresses have focused on outlining our bold plans and vision for our future. Tonight, many of those bold plans and visions are now a resounding reality. Our local economy is strong and growing. Tourism is the lifeblood of our city. Continues drawing millions of visitors who come for our world-class entertainment, our natural beauty, and unmatched hospitality. Branson has always been a place where entrepreneurs can succeed. Our local businesses are not just a part of the economy, they are the heart, soul, and fabric of our community. They create good jobs, bring character to our city, and help shape Branson into the best place to visit, live, work, and raise a family. But we are not just a destination. We are a wave of economic growth, and the truth is in the numbers. This past year, our value of building permits has increased 14%. This significant metric is a complement to our city's future, as it demonstrates new and existing businesses are actively choosing to invest in Branson as their home. In fact, in just the past 5 years, our city has benefited from more than an estimated $400 million in actual development. This year, we made a true effort to once again listen to our community and businesses by launching a citywide survey to hear directly from our business owners and residents about their priorities for economic development. And I'll tell you, the response was very clear. Our community wants to see Branson continue to grow while staying true to its core values. And I can tell you, we are doing exactly that. Over the past year, we have taken major steps to support growth and empower businesses. We launched a red tape review initiative to remove outdated regulations, streamline processes, and create an even more business-friendly environment where innovation and investment can thrive. A few of our first successful red tape review initiatives were reforming our short-term rentals, cutting burdensome regulations for developers, and removing barriers for our food trucks. We also amended the Land Disturbance Code to be more developer-friendly. These changes were made with the help of our developers and business owners. We invited the business owners and developers to sit and go through our existing code, look at what the city's recommended changes were, and took their input to make a code that was good for both. Despite these wins, this is just the beginning of our red tape review initiative, and we're working on more every single day. Thank you to our director, Amanda Ross, and Alex Gerard for doing Dodge before Dodge was cool. We will continue to identify and remove unnecessary obstacles that stand in the way of local business growth, and we will continue to operate at the speed of business. Kathy, Donald Trump just showed us a new definition of speed of business. To all who are listening this evening, I can proudly proclaim Branson is open for business. One of the most important things we can do is to continue to listen to our residents and businesses. Beyond the bright lights of our theaters and attractions, Branson is first and foremost a community, a place where families start, grow, and thrive for many generations, a place where neighbors look out for one another, and where traditions and progress can coexist. That's why we remain steadfast in our efforts to improve the quality of life for all who call Branson home. And it starts with public safety, first and foremost. A safe city is a prosperous city, and a city hall, increasing the resources for enhanced public safety remains our top priority. I want to take a moment to say thank you to our men and women in uniform who put their lives on the line every single day. You are the foundation of our community, and I hope you feel how strongly our city stands behind you, and that was a good example of how our community feels. Our police and fire departments work tirelessly to protect our local residents and the millions of visitors to Branson each year. We are continuing to invest in new equipment, technology, and training to ensure that Branson remains one of the safest cities in Missouri. Thank you, Chief. In 2024, we bought specialized rescue equipment, replaced 2 outdoor warning sirens, and doubled down on improving our city's emergency management resources by hiring a dedicated emergency management coordinator. In addition, we completed the construction of a new fire station this past year, built on time and on budget, now fully staffed with firefighters who are ready to respond. This investment has already paid dividends. The very first residential fire responded to from this new station had a response time in just over 3.5 minutes, cutting the response time from previous area incidents by nearly 58%. The national average response time is 5.5 minutes. Overall, last year, our firefighters responded to 4,800 fire rescue incidents. That averages 13 calls a day. However, with the addition of Fire Station 4 and well-equipped firefighters, nearly $85 million of property value was saved just last year. One of the most significant public safety projects is the construction of our new police headquarters, a long-awaited facility that will provide modern resources and expanded capability for our officers. We are deep in the construction process, and once completed later this year, on time and on budget, this facility will enhance our department's ability to serve and protect our community for decades to come. I continue to say on time and on budget. It is the exception to the rule that a government entity, when they take on big projects, that they either end up either on time or on budget. It's rare for a community to achieve that. You agree with that? So our policing went down from 60% staffing of patrol officers in previous years to achieving full staffing in 2024. This means more proactive policing, more resources to prevent and solve crime, and to send a resounding message to criminals. They are not welcome in Branson. With our attention to providing resources and staffing, our police have been able to proactively address crime. Since 2022, there have been a 41% decrease in vandalism and a 47% decrease in burglary. Since 2022, the number of officer-initiated calls for service have increased by 47%, and our DWI enforcement arrests have increased by over 90%. That is exactly what full staffing can do for our community. Thank you, Chief. Thank you to the aldermen for supporting this. Thank you to Chief Eric Schmidt for your leadership. And thank you to the entire Branson Police Department for keeping our city safe and protected. Thank you. Lastly, in January, we marked the successful completion of the city's lodging safety initiative. Through a balanced and compliance-assisted approach, we were able to guide the pathway for 55 unlicensed lodging establishments to achieve full licensing. Thank you, Lisa. That is ensuring our commitment to our visitors and guests for a safe visit to Branson. This was a major milestone of progress and safety for our community and accomplished in just 18 months. These are just a few of the many impactful examples of how we have invested in and supported safety and effectiveness to our firefighters and police departments to better protect who they serve, our residents, visitors, and businesses. As Branson continues to grow, we must anticipate and meet the challenge to ensure our roads, utilities, public spaces, and essential services grow with us. Infrastructure is the core block of a thriving community. It is what allows our businesses to operate smoothly, our families to travel safely, and our visitors to experience everything our bright city has to offer. Our utilities department is on the forefront of customer service by annually serving over 4,500 water customers, treating over 1.26 billion gallons of water, and maintaining over 300 miles of water and sewer lines. They have done it all while continuing to exceed state and federal regulations. This means safe, clean, and reliable drinking water for all of our residents. In 2024, we took bold action to invest $2.3 million in repairing our existing water and sewer system, with another $6 million provided in our 2025 budget. Thank you to Director Kendall Powell and the frontline workers who deliver these important services to our community. Thank you, Kendall. Additionally, in 2025, we have invested over $16 million in expanding and modernizing our water and sewer infrastructure. This includes the launching of our neighborhood improvement projects, an initiative to replace aging water infrastructure to provide clean, reliable water for residents in our historic areas of town. Our first milestone of this initiative is the $6.7 million Hiawatha Heights project. We will be out to bid this month, and it is scheduled to begin this year. Our Public Works Department has made significant progress in keeping over 240 lane miles of city roadway well-maintained and safe. That's equivalent to the distance from Branson to St. Louis. This past year, we invested $1.4 million in new paving and repainted over 70% of our total city roadways to keep our roads fresh and modern. Thank you to Director Michael Woods for his leadership in ensuring our city roadways are safe. Thank you, Michael. In our 2025 budget, we allocated $2 million for improving city roadways and approximately $1 million in road improvements over the Hiawatha Heights neighborhood following the completion of our utilities infrastructure project. Our historic downtown streetscape, Phase 4, project is well underway after nearly 8 years of delay. Thank you, Kathy. We made this project a priority to provide the needed upgrades and modernization to support our cherished historic downtown. I want to thank Kathy Stepp for making this project a priority and moving it forward. I also wanted to share a thought with everybody about our city administrator. Oh dear, boy, that got her attention. I want to share Kathy's mindset with y'all. She has successfully surrounded herself with a dynamic team of leaders. Our directors that support Kathy, Alex Gerard, who supports Kathy, have allowed her to maintain her daily tasks at the same time of continuing to look into our future. I'm going to make a statement, and I will not stand here knowingly overpromise and underdeliver. I want to share with you her mindset. Kathy has heard for several years that our city would like to have an indoor swimming pool. I'm not saying we will or won't have one. I will tell you, I know personally, Kathy continues to run those traps, finding the resources to be able to make that a reality. She hasn't accomplished it yet. I just wanted you to know she does much more than just maintains this great operation that we have. She is constantly thinking about our future. Thank you, Kathy. Since 2013, the city has completed 3 of the 5 planned phases for historic downtown. We expect construction on this latest phase to start April 1st, which is only a few weeks, and to be completed in mid-October, all remaining on time and on budget. These projects may not always make headlines or seem glamorous, but they are essential investments into our future, ensuring that Branson remains invested in our residents. Thank you to all of our directors and city staff who does what it takes every day to make the city run smooth and safe. Branson is a city built on experiences and a high standard of quality of life, not just for our visitors, but for our residents. That is why we have actively invested in expanding and enhancing our local recreation facilities. The Recplex Ball Field Turf Project was completed last April, modernizing one of our most beloved community spaces with year-round turf fields that will benefit tourism, local teams, families, and our youth programs for years to come. So far, we have seen a nearly 200% increase of tournaments in just our first year, providing an estimated total visitor spending of nearly $56 million to our local businesses. I will say last year when we talked about that project, we were projecting $36 million to our local economy. Already in 2025, we have hosted 7 new college softball tournaments in Branson with over 100 teams from 12 different states. We also just launched the grand opening of our city campground expansion project. Thank you, Bob. With this $2 million investment, we have created 31 new spaces that will deliver a top-notch camping experience for visitors to create revenue for our Parks Department to continue to invest in the other projects we have in our city. Beyond the major projects, we're also focusing on improving and updating our existing city neighborhood parks. Parks are the heart of a community, providing families a place to relax, play, and connect with nature. Whether it's enhancing playgrounds, improving walking trails, or adding new recreational features, we showed our commitment to making sure Branson's outdoor spaces continue to thrive with an additional investment of $300,000 in our 2025 budget. In addition, we've made it a priority to invest in our senior community center to modernize and offer more welcoming place for our senior citizens and community members. Since 2022, we've taken the lead in investing over $200,000 to remodel the inside and make needed upgrades to the center to continue to support this treasured facility. These investments are not just about maintaining what we have. They are about ensuring that our infrastructure keeps pace with our city's growth and supports our future success. Thank you to Director Cindy Shook for your decades of commitment for betterment for our community. That is what progress and investing in our residents' quality of life looks like. In 2026, our country will be celebrating 250 years of our independence, a monumental milestone that gives us an opportunity to reflect on our history, our values, and our shared future. Here in Branson, we will lead the way in celebrating this great nation. Your elected officials and your city hall are raised on the 4 pillars: faith, family, flag, and fun. And we live by these every single day. We have long been a city of champions, patriotism, and respect. A place where we honor those who have served, where the national anthem is sung with pride, and where the American flag is never just a decoration, but a symbol of our freedom and sacrifice. Over the next year, we will prepare for what will be the greatest celebration in our city's history. We continue to honor all veterans in all branches of service, those who are combat and non-combat veterans, those who served in peacetime as well as those that are currently serving, any service and sacrifice from any time. Every veteran who has raised their hand and took the oath to protect our country is honored and respected in Branson, Missouri. We recognize our local heroes and will showcase that to America. Branson is the most patriotic city in America. As we celebrate America's 250th, let it be a reminder of our responsibility to our next generation. Let us ask ourselves, what kind of city do we want to leave for the next generation? I believe the answer is clear. We want to leave behind a Branson that is even stronger, more prosperous, and more united than ever before. For those in the audience tonight, we have an incredible opportunity to come together and lead with vision, to embrace opportunity, and to build a future that honors our past, all while welcoming the unlimited promise of tomorrow. Each of us has a role in shaping that future, whether it's a business owner, a community leader, or simply as a good neighbor. Branson is more than just a city, it is a community of believers. As your mayor, it will remain in place where people come not to just visit, but to belong. And if we continue to partner, dream big, and stay true to our values, there is no limit to what we can achieve together. Tonight, I leave you with this challenge. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep working together. And let's make sure that the Branson we leave behind is even greater than the one we have today. As your mayor tonight, I stand before you with confidence in our future to say, the state of our great city is stronger than ever before and only getting stronger. Thank you. God bless America, and God bless Branson, Missouri.